Okay, so now we're looking at day 2 of creating your narrative poem. And for this, you're going to create a story map. So, as you've seen, if you look at the document, your story map is really just to map out your story. Some of your stories might only need to be mapped out as beginning, middle, and end. So, if you want to do it like that, you are more than welcome to do that. So you see, I said the beginning is a man for Poem on the Underground Wall, a man standing in the subway with a crayon waiting to do graffiti. The middle is that the train shows up and leaves, and then the man gathers his nerve and runs out and does the graffiti. And then in the end, he's super excited. He runs out, and now he's in the city at night, right? So you might just want to map it out beginning, middle, and end, but you might also want to map it out here. Let me do this just to get it all on the same page. You might also want to map it out like a plot diagram: exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution, denouement. And remember, we're going to put you can put the conflict up here in the exposition. Bottom line, I know this might take a little longer, really probably not that much longer, honestly, but um, some stories kind of need that breakdown. And later on, what you'll find is I'm going to ask you to kind of write stanzas of poetry based on each part. So if you have more breakdowns, it might actually be helpful when writing it later. But the reason I wanted to give you two options is as I said, some stories lend themselves to beginning, middle, end. Some stories lend themselves to the full plot diagram. Obviously, no matter what story you write, it can probably fit into both. But I wanted to give you those options. So today, what you're doing is you are mapping your poem. You're creating a map, or you're mapping your story, rather, right? The narrative. So map your story as beginning, middle, and end, or map your story as a plot diagram. You don't have to draw it. That's okay. Either one is totally okay, 100% okay. And you put your answer in the box marked your answer, and you should be all set. All right. If you have any questions, please ask. We will have a question and answer session tomorrow, so you can ask me there as well, or you can just show up and listen to other people ask questions and listen and learn from that.